As a lot of you know, you can get in the bridal section these little boxes that have the bridal gown on them. They have two of them, front and back, and then they're joined in the middle with another piece of, it's very, very, very thin cardboard if you ask me, but I think they're darling and nice. And remember I told you all some time ago when I hauled them, excuse me, that I was going to do something, I had something in mind. And I will tell you this, I have had so much fun with this project because what you're doing is designing dresses. Of course, they're going to have the same the same pattern, but you're designing them in different ways, and it's just been so much fun. And remember, this is for the May giveaway. Mine is called You Go Girl, because it's all about girls and girl power. And you know, and I think a lot of young ladies today, that's ingrained in them. They have that, and I think that's lovely. But a lot of us that have been around for a while, that's not always been the case. So this is me just celebrating women and our strengths, and also our style. So, again, these are from Dollar Tree. What I did is I cut the centerpiece off, and you end up with double the amount. I'm sorry I did not count them when I started this project several days ago. I just kept going and going because it was so much fun. My desk looks like this because when I have inspiration for something, all the ribbons come out. Not all, but many ribbons come out. Trim, markers, tulle, you name it, it comes out. So what I'm going to be doing is showing you several of them, and my darling Toby, who is my editor and who is a lot more computer savvy than I'll ever be, is going to put them together for me. So the first one we're going to work on, I'm going to put this over here because I at least got this out. I got out my paper. I'm not, as you all know, whenever you've watched my craft with me, I wish that I was as polished as others out there, but this is me. This is how I do things. So what we're going to do first, even when you cut the sides off, there's going to be a little more trimming that needs to be done. Oops, wrong scissors already. So I'm going to go ahead and trim that bottom off, and then you'll see there's a couple of little pieces here that don't look their best either. And what happens then, because of the way it was folded, what I personally do, let's get rid of that, is I go ahead and take my bone folder and just kind of press it out. And if you give it a little power in there, that works just like a little iron. And then what I do, I need to get it up a little further, don't I? I don't want to be out of frame, even though I'm sitting odd because I have the camera that's on a tripod in my craft room, and I have never had that before. So I'm going to bring this, everything is off kilter for me. As far as working in here, I don't usually work at this angle. And then I take my pencil and I go ahead, and what you can do, since you're going to flip it around, I go ahead and just trace it here and here first, keeping pressure on this cardboard because, like I said, it is not a thick cardboard. All right, then we're going to cut that out. we've got a dress. Pretty pink dress. And before I go any further, I'm going to show you some of the dresses I've already done, which I actually should have done in the beginning to see if you were interested in even going this far. There is my little black dress with the black lace trim, and it does have little rhinestones at the bottom and then a blinged out bow. We have your basic little white dress with black accents. This is that trim you can get at Hobby Lobby that I just cut the little flowers separately, put the gold leaves behind it. That's another trim from Hobby Lobby. This punch is from Hobby Lobby also, and then the little stickles in gold there. We've already done one pink one, and these just flowers at the bottom, and then it's either the white ribbon flowers or the pink ribbon flowers that Gina Mama here on YouTube gifted to me. I'm not sure which color, because I know I had some to begin with, and I was so tickled because that she had gifted those to me. No more hoarding for me. And then just alternated them, and then put a little pink grosgrain bow at the top. For you butterfly lovers, there is purple, and you all know this trim from Hobby Lobby, the leaves, and then these flowers are from Hobby Lobby also. And then this really pretty gemmed out butterfly is from Tuesday Morning, quite some time ago. I've been holding on to it. And we also have this paper, I forget where I got it, with all the bows on it. This is a die cut. I'm not sure where I got that one. That looks like lace. And then this little bow punch, I'm not sure where that is from either. It doesn't, it might have been Tuesday Morning some time ago. And then I put the stickles in the center of the bows, and also right here in the little openings there. And then cut to make like a pretty little lace, or it almost looks like, it looks like lace, but it almost looks like eyelet to me. And then it's just so much fun designing them. Then this is the die cut that goes with the one that I just showed you. It looks like lace. You get two of those in the package. I just don't remember where I got them, to be honest. And it's very simple, but I think I've always loved dresses that do things like this. Simple but sweet. This one, I decided we should go a little hot pink and sequins. This sequin tape is from Tina Kazarian, who has a wonderful channel here. She is our darling. We love her. And it is a tape, but I also added a little extra glue to the back to make sure everything stayed where it was supposed to. We also have this one in purple and pink. Isn't that fun? And then we have this one, which is one of my favorites, that same lace dye, and then coupled with the other dye. And then I took a black from Hobby Lobby, a black glitter ribbon, and cut it because I wanted that waist accented. And then this little flourish die, I think, is from Recollections, I think. And then last of the ones, I'm not finished doing them yet because I'm having so much fun. Y'all know who this goes to. And if she's watching, she'll be grinning saying, there's my animal print. I did the flourishes, put 2 together, and then the paper just stands alone. This is with the LOL paper from Hobby Lobby that I got some time ago when it was 50% off. It might be 50% off now, y'all. This week, I think. I didn't get it then, but it might be. I think it is. And then it has the touches of the metallic gold, and then I put this gold bling. I don't know if you can actually see that or not, all over the place too. I thought that might be fun. So those are what I've been working on, and I can tell you this, it is just so much fun to design dresses, at least for me. And I hope if you all decide to try it, I hope it's as much fun for y'all, because I have had a blast. I really have. And I've called Handsome Man and showed him what I was working on, and he would say, oh, he seemed to like this one the best. That was, he said, simple and elegant, just a little black dress. So now we can go on, because you might think, oh gee, I'm not interested in doing that. So we've got this cut out, we've got it traced, so we're gonna, so you don't see your, your pencil marks, you can go ahead and erase them. Unfortunately, my eraser is being held hostage in my drawer because of this tripod. So what I do, and there's all sorts of things you can do, but one thing I was thinking of with this one was I do have this little trim is from Hobby Lobby too. I hauled this not long ago. Remember, it was in a plastic bag because the cardboard, that was top and bottom was all messed up, so I got that for 99 cents. It is gathered grosgrain ribbon, and I'm like, oh, thank you very much. I need to bring that home to me. And the thing is, with these, you can use them on as a tag, since, you've got it. It's not super, like I said, the cardboard's flimsy, and you've got cardstock on top of it, so you can use it as a tag. You can also, what I think would be gorgeous is on a card. I just think they would make gorgeous cards personally. So I'm going to put this trim here, is what I have in mind. Sometimes it's just a very simple thing. And then I want to put this trim, which I have already cut, same size, and I've put a little, instead of putting fray check, if you don't have that, you can use your Fabri-Tac and put it on your ends, because this baby's gonna fray big time. So, and I thought I'd put that on there, and then just bring in one of these precious little, I'm pretty sure that Gina Mama gave me this one, here, right there. Very simple but sweet, and it does have some sequins and ribbon and pearls, and so that's what I have in mind for this one. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and put my Fabri-Tac at the bottom, because we are dealing. I don't always use Fabri-Tac when it comes to material, but I do most of the time. Then we're going to place it right where that stitching is. with Fabri-Tac, as you know, it gives you a minute or so to place it the way you want it placed. Whoops, and not do what I just did, which is to pull it off. Not cool. I want to make sure that's where I want it to be. Yeah, okay. And if you want, you can also, and I might end up doing that, putting it on the ends just to make sure. But that also gives it another little dimension, doesn't it? I kind of like that. So it would be fine to leave it like this. I just thought to add some bling is always fun. At least for me. You all know I love my bling. And this is a tiny, teeny bit stretchy. Just a tiny bit. So just making sure it fits okay. Everything will be all right before I put it down there. It's got those folds. It's kind of fun. And then we're gonna, sorry, I have to get it so close, but remember my eyesight's poor. Even with my new specs, dadgummit. And then we're gonna place it like so that we can kind of get that whole section covered. And it's wanting to come up on my gluey fingers. So therefore I will hold it like this until it decides, okay, I can stay. Have you all had a very busy April? Because I certainly have. My April's been cuckoo. Super busy. But it flies by when it's super busy, doesn't it? Okay, that's how we're looking there. It still needs a little more time to dry. But you know me, my videos go forever and ever when I say craft with me. I'm not Speedy Gonzales. And then we'll put that one there. Now this one, because I don't want, when Fabri-Tac leaks out, remember it does have a shine, I'm going to go ahead and use my art glitter glue for that. And I chose this particular ribbon flower because it had a nice little gap where, whoa, and it just left me. It's now on the floor and I can't get it. Oh boy, does this have a gap too? Yes, I've got another one. And look, there's a nice dollop of, boy, that failed, didn't it? Let's see if we can coax that up there a little. When we make mistakes, especially while we're videoing, do we leave them in and show that all can be forgiven, or do we cut things out to where it looks perfect? I personally leave mine in. I am not a perfect crafter. I am not a perfect human being. Therefore, I leave in my mistakes. And we remedied it. It's all good. So that's the one we put together. I might leave it like that, or I might do something fun at the waist. I'm not sure. Because we stayed, this is the first one I've stayed with all very similar color. We've stayed within that pale pink, pastel pink. The only thing different is there's that white zigzag going through there. But other than that, definitely stayed pink. So I might change it a little, but I might not. This would be great on a card if the background had a lot going on, wouldn't it? That'd be kind of fun. So there's our first one that we're going to do together. And I'll see you in a minute. Hello everyone again. I've been having fun trying to put some papers together, and I went out and did some more die cuts and to try to design some more dresses. And this paper, I can show you. This one comes from Echo Park Fashionista, and I suppose I got this one. It must have been some time ago. Usually if it's been gifted to me, I try to put a name. I'm not always successful because sometimes I get to putting things up, and this is double-sided. It's very nice. This is one of the pads I'm using for the May giveaway. And I went ahead and cut this out, but as you can see, I did not put it straight. If I had put it over this much further, I would have had a straight cut, but I just thought it might be fun to have like a little lace peekaboo, you know, in the fabric. So since I don't want to have this other pattern showing through it, I also don't want the back of it personally showing through it. I selected this one. I want that paper. I think that paper's fun. And then what I did was then I cut the black down, about 1/4 of an inch, so that it would bring up the pattern there, kind of bring that up. And so I wouldn't mind a little dress like that. I'd have to wear a sweater or So what we're gonna do is like we normally do. We're gonna go ahead and build this. Now some people for a card would probably want just to do these two, but this one, even though it is very flimsy cardboard, it's still cardboard. And even for a card, if you want to give it dimension and put it up on foam, this is more stable. Better. Then what I thought I would do is tie a little bow around it. I think I took off way too much ribbon. This is the ribbon I got from Hobby Lobby for 75% off. I showed you recently. I get like over 200 feet of it. As as you know, with bows, they can be rather fiddly. Like so. I might end up gluing that down or not. I'm not sure. Ribbon. I love ribbon. I shouldn't say that. I should say I really, really like ribbon. So some people are like, well, if you love ribbon, you use the love word awful sparingly. I really, really like it. So here's another way you can design a dress, and we will be back for this one. Okay, this has already been traced and cut out to save some time. So what I'm wanting to do, I die cut these pieces, and this is a die that Handsome got me from Tuesday Morning that deals with, I think it's Spellbinders, snowflakes, but I thought, ooh, isn't that cute to do it like, well, this goes down a little bit if I'm, yeah, like so, and then do this piece down like that. I thought that might be kind of fun. So let's go ahead and try to glue this down first. So we got that part, and I thought this would look best to accent the waist, you know, like so. I personally think, and that does go on with art glitter glue, and I go ahead and get my tweezers out. Darling suppies that love the color blue, we're gonna like this one the best. Now, I was wondering if we should pick up another color. I was looking at these. These are the gems you can get from Studio G at Walmart. Then these are some, but they look like they're the same color. Well, no, a little bit lighter. From K & Company, and that's Joanne Fabrics used to carry these. I don't know if they carry them anymore. I've had a lot of things for a while. Too big. It's a little big, isn't it? But that's the color. That's the color we want. You see, I ended up on this one after the camera stopped. Just stopped videotaping that. Put the pale pink on here, and I think the gem here and here, and I think that helped, you know, a little bit. So that's why I was wondering, should we leave this alone, or should we put, you know, some gems? But I don't know. I don't think, even if we took our diamonds and put it this way, oh, that doesn't look bad, does it? Oh, okay. All right, I kind of like that. And I don't know about you, but when they say when they say adhesive, I always add more because I don't want them in the mail to suffer. So let's put this one, yeah, okay, in the diamond shape. Let's put that one there. What y'all think? Alrighty, well, I have my darling Tobe. As I said before, she is editing for me. But I just wanted to come on and do some more of these. These, like I said, you can make as tags. You can, well, use them any way you want. You could put them on a journal cover. You could, like I'm going to do quite a few of these, is make cards with them. But I tell you, it was a lot of fun designing dresses, and I still have a few more to go that I might do later. I want to do a green one also. But to design dresses thanks to Dollar Tree, you know? And of course, if you don't have a Dollar Tree near you, if your Dollar Tree doesn't have a little wedding section, then my best advice to you, and you like this style, is to go ahead and draw a heart, because that is basically what this is right here, is a heart. And then from your heart, just come out to the side, and then your bottom straight. So that's another thing. This would be adorable. One thing I'm going to try to do is use my border punch and do a, you know, the border punch down at the bottom also, stuff like that. There's just, it's endless, and you all are so creative. You all could come up with anything and everything, and I just want to thank you all for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye-bye, everybody.